My name is Ernest Shackleton, and this is the story of how my men and I survived 497 days stranded on the ice at the edge of the world. In August 1914, spirits were soaring. My crew of 27 and I set sail aboard the Endurance, our magnificent ship, with a grand ambition: to be the first to cross the entire Antarctic continent on foot. It was the last great prize of polar exploration. We were ready for anything, or so we thought. By January 1915, our dream turned into a nightmare. The frozen Weddell Sea closed around the Endurance like a giant white claw. We became hopelessly trapped in the pack ice. For 9 long months, we were prisoners drifting with the ice. Then the inevitable happened. The pressure became too much. I watched in horror as the ice, with a sound like cracking bones, splintered our ship's timbers and crushed its hull. In October, I gave the order: abandon ship. We were now alone, stranded on a floating sheet of ice in the middle of nowhere. For the next 5 months, the shifting ice was our home. We called it Patience Camp. We lived in tents, our world a desolate landscape of white. Our diet was whatever we could hunt, seals and penguins. Every single day was a battle for survival. Every creak and groan of the ice beneath our feet a reminder that our very ground could vanish at any moment. Finally, in April 1916, the ice broke apart. It was our chance. We launched our 3 salvaged lifeboats into the frigid, churning water. For 5 days, battered by freezing waves and relentless winds, we sailed towards the nearest speck of land we could find: the desolate, uninhabited Elephant Island. It was a haven, but also a prison. No one would ever find us there. I knew I had to do the impossible. I chose 5 of my best men. We would take the smallest lifeboat, the James Caird, and attempt to cross 800 miles of the most violent stretch of ocean on Earth, the Drake Passage, to reach the whaling stations on South Georgia. It was a shot in the dark, our only shot. For 16 days, we were tossed by monstrous waves. We were constantly soaked, frozen to the bone, bailing water just to stay afloat. Miraculously, we made it. But we'd landed on the wrong side of the island. To reach the whaling station at Stromness, 3 of us had to do something no one had ever done before: cross South Georgia's treacherous mountains and glaciers. For 36 non-stop hours, we climbed and trekked, fueled by sheer will. When we stumbled into that whaling station, looking like wild men, they barely recognized us as human. But we had made it. I immediately began organizing a rescue. After 4 long months and 3 failed attempts, I finally broke through the ice back to Elephant Island. And there I saw them. All 22 men I had left behind, all of them alive. We had failed our mission to cross the continent, but we achieved something far greater. Against all odds, every single man of the Endurance expedition came home.